Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. And today I have a couple of Carnival Cruise Line stories to talk about with you today. A change that Carnival Cruise Lines is going to make, and unfortunately we're going to have to dispel some Carnival Cruise Line rumors that are going on out there. Now, before we get to the rumors, I do want to talk about the Carnival Cruise Line story, and it deals with the behind-the-scenes tour. So if you enjoy taking a behind-the-scenes tour, that's where you get to go into the galleys, you get to go to the laundry room, behind the scenes in the production areas there of the main theater, you get to go to the engine room, the bridge, places that guests don't normally get to go, see different locations, where crew-only areas around the ship. What you currently have to do is once you get on board the ship, you have to go down to the excursions desk and you have to sign up for it once you're on board the ship. Now, these are usually done in small groups only, say 20 people or less, only once or maybe twice per sailing, depending on the length of the sailing. So not a whole lot of spaces and not a whole lot of opportunity for everybody to go, especially if you're on a large cruise ship that, holds thousands of passengers, which has meant that if you have a late boarding time, by the time you get on the ship, do your muster drill, drop off your bags, you get down to the excursions desk, there's a good chance that the behind-the-scenes tours are already sold out. So right now on the Carnival Horizon, they're running a little test, and what they're doing is they're allowing the behind-the-scenes tour to be booked prior to the cruise through the app like you would a normal excursion. Now, this is only currently on the Carnival Horizon. That is where it is being tested. If it is successful, if it works out, then they said they will expand it to the rest of the fleet. So it would mean that people would have more opportunities to hopefully sign up earlier instead of having to go down to the excursions desk. But of course, this doesn't mean that there's going to be more tours. This doesn't free up more space on the tours. It just means that everybody, I guess, will have an equal opportunity to sign up for it early once it expands around to the whole fleet. So what do you guys think of this change from Carnival? Do you like the idea of being able to book it early? And do you think it will give people more of a chance to possibly take the behind-the-scenes tour? Now, on to some rumors from Carnival Cruise Lines. Now, it doesn't matter what cruise line it is. It just happens to be we're talking about Carnival today, but they all have the trolls. Those that like to put out misinformation. Those that purposely put out lies just to get a reaction online from different people. So they come up with a little story, they come up with a little lie. This policy change is going into effect on such and such date. Just beware, because the Carnival's going to do this to you. Then they sit back and they wait for the reaction that always seems to come with this sort of thing. Now, for some folks, these rumors may not be big deals. Some of these fake changes may not be important to everybody, but we all cruise differently, and what is important to one person may not be important to another. But these types of rumors, they do affect people. It does upset people, especially when they believe they are true. So the first rumor is that Carnival Cruise Lines was no longer going to allow you to take any food from the Lido deck back down to your cabin. So if you wanted to take an extra piece of fruit, you wanted to take some cookies, a snack for later, or even an entire plate down to your room, that Carnival Cruise Lines was going to stop allowing that. Wasn't going to be able to happen anymore. That is a complete falsehood. They are making no changes. You can still take your food and your snacks from the Lido deck down to your cabin. Rumor number 2 was that starting December the 1st, Carnival was going to switch back from Pepsi products back to Coca-Cola products, which is what they used to have prior to January of 2020. Well, that is also absolutely not true. Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, John Heald, put out on his Facebook page that, hey, look, these rumors were brought to his attention. There's trolls out there on Facebook, in Facebook groups, spreading these things, and they're just absolutely not true. Carnival has no intention of stopping people from taking food, and Carnival has no current intention of switching back from Pepsi to Coke. They have an exclusive contract with Pepsi, and they plan on no changes, at least in the near future. So if you hear either one of these two, just know that they are not true. And the best advice I can give you is if you're reading through Facebook and seeing what different people put in there, sometimes you have to take it with a grain of salt. You just can't believe everything that people put out there. Yeah, they may sound, very specific. Oh, it's going to go into effect December the 1st. This information was officially released. All that kind of stuff. Look, take it with a grain of salt. If you have questions, you have concerns, you reach out to John Heald on his Facebook page. You reach out to Carnival Cruise Lines. You ask somebody with, a good reputation for telling the truth when it comes to cruises and go like, hey, is this true? Have you heard this? That way someone can tell you whether it's true or not, because no matter what we do and no matter what we say, these trolls are going to continue to do what they do because they're looking for a reaction from people, and normally they get it, and that just makes them want to do it again. All right, and that is our quick cruise news video here for this Wednesday morning. We will be live tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time, for anybody that wants to join us in the live. So we look forward to seeing everybody there. If you have enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.